You're Locked On Devils, your daily podcast on the New Jersey Devils. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hi, this is Bryce Salvador, and you're Locked On Devils with Trey Matthews.
Scores! Oh, Stevens stepped up, nailed him. Brodor's got the puck. What a shot. The Devils win the Stanley Cup.
That has to be more than just about Nico's return. Obviously, that's a huge bump for you guys, but all in all, the defensive side, the offensive side, you guys had that connection. Yeah,
it almost kind of felt like we've been searching for that one all season long, and I think we got to use it as a stepping stone and momentum moving forward, and that's kind of the standard that needs to be played at every single night, and definitely one of the more fun games of this season.
How did the captain's presence inspire the team?
No, I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't know he was playing until I got to the rink, so obviously seeing him with his name on the board and seeing that it was in the lineup definitely gave us a little extra boost, and I thought he played amazing too.
So what was the difference, than what has been happening these last couple games?
I think just the calming presence. There was no real panic within our game, and we were calm, and we made all those little plays that are not easy to make, and they're tough to make, and you don't always want to make them. You want to kind of make the home run plays all the time, and I thought we made those little plays, and it went a long way for us. And
also not only relying on power play, right? Like there were a lot of 5-on-5 goals, which has been an issue a little bit.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was one of those games where we've been searching for, and definitely the past couple of games have been really disappointing within our group, and it's been really frustrating. So, like I said, we got to use that as a stepping stone and know that that's the bar for us.
You hold them to so few shots, I think 11 or 12. I mean, what does that say about what you guys were doing on the defensive side as well?
I thought we were putting a lot of pressure on them. We did a good job backtracking. Our D did great jobs with their gap and all that, and I thought we had the puck a lot of the night. So it's obviously doesn't mean we're doing a whole lot of defending.
Tyler, what do you say about Brennan's performance tonight? I mean, doesn't play forward a lot, makes that impact, and altercation with Clifton.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, obviously everybody kind of knew what happened the last time we played, and he stepped up, and I thought he played a great overall game too, and was doing a really good job on the forecheck, and he got his point that he's been searching for, and he's such a good guy in the room, and so vocal and everything. So it was good to see.
Obviously, you couldn't wait to get back to play again today. How much helpful is it when it goes in early like that?
Yeah, obviously, when you score early, or we scored a couple early, it makes the game a lot easier and kind of takes the weight off your back. So definitely nice to be on the other side of that tonight.
Obviously, the last few weeks sometimes have been a struggle, and obviously yesterday didn't go as planned, but having this big sort of performance and also Nico returning, getting both Jack and Nico back onto the rink, how do you guys maintain this momentum going forward to try to turn it around while it's still relatively early in the season?
Yeah, I think we got to know, like I was saying, that the bar's set for us, and we know the type of game that we can play, and putting a lot of pressure, using our speed, and playing as a group. So I thought that was a really, really good performance by us, and something that we needed as a group.
Did you feel the excitement when you were in the?
Yeah, I mean, I love the boys. Made me a little red for sure. I love them, and it's so great to see them supporting me that much. So. Not only
did your team receive a big boost in your return, but seems like the fans also embraced you and welcomed you back. What was it like just seeing that reception when you returned onto the rink?
Great. Obviously, I think gives you a lot of energy, and we got great fans here, and love the support from them, and love to being here and love to be a Devil. So it's great to be back.
Obviously, the last few weeks have been a bit of a struggle for your team, and you guys picked up a big win. Now that you and Jack are back onto the rink, how do you guys maintain this momentum going forward?
Just have a good day off tomorrow, then come in for practice and get better there, and get ready for the Islanders game.
Everybody came back, tracked back. We stay above their players. We didn't give them any or much room. I think that was like the biggest difference compared to the other games. I think we just worked all together. Every line worked together, and we were on the same page. And yeah, I think that's our standard. We just gotta, make it more consistent.
How much were you inspired by Nico coming back?
Yeah, we're all happy for him that he's back. I think, yeah, like we missed him a lot, and now he's back. He played a pretty good game, and I think everybody's happy to have him back here.
Jonas, you know Brendan Smith as a defenseman, but the impact he made as a forward tonight, and come to Nico's defense there. What'd you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, Smitty is he's a defenseman originally, but I think as a forward he brings a lot of energy. I think he's pretty good on the forward check. He reads the game pretty well. In our own end, I think he's pretty responsible, and it's good to have guys who can. I mean, you don't see that very often that a team man is playing forward, but it's probably a challenge. But he's doing a pretty good job, and it's impressive, to see him doing that, and I have big respect for that.
Did you guys talk amongst each other? I mean, do you think how much did that help tonight? That you guys basically said, enough's enough.
Yeah, I mean, we know it. Everybody in this room knows it. It's we just gotta find our game and do it. Every game. Try to win every game. Try to win every 50-50 bell. I think it's just those little details that we have to do more consistent, and I think today we won those 50-50 battles, we won those face-offs and all that stuff, and we were hard in front of the net, and as I said, we just gotta do it more consistent.
Jonas, I talked with Brendan yesterday about the odd man rushes and sometimes having the defensive lapses, but in this game you guys really improved the hits and also just not giving the Sabres a chance to shoot the puck. How do you guys carry that defensive effort from this game moving forward so that way you guys can get back to winning a little bit more consistently?
Yeah, I mean, today was, it just felt good playing the right way. Getting those points, and I think we got the feeling tonight how we need to play, and as I said, we just got to do it more consistent. We got to just play simple, play hard, and a chance will come. And I think the games before we maybe tried to force maybe a little bit too much, but you saw it tonight. If we play the right way. In every zone, we get rewarded with chances.
What are you feeling right now when it comes to your confidence in your game? We've talked so much about how important that is for you.
Yeah, no, I feel good about my game. I feel like I'm taking steps every game, so just trying to build from that. I always believe in myself, so I think it's a huge part of it.
Was one of the really important things today just how much 5-on-5 scoring that you guys were able to generate?
Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but that's true, yeah. We had one on the power play today, so no, a lot of goals on the 5-on-5, so that's good.
When you got to the rink, I'm sure you guys couldn't wait to get out. When you get those early goals, what did it do for your confidence?
I think it's just like build off of the team. Every line want to produce out there, so we just keep on going. Every line shift after shift.
But also the defensive side of the game was so important. The way you guys held them to so few shots, that has to be to have those two things come together really important and really encouraging.
Yeah, totally. I feel like this was one of our best 60-minute efforts. Mm-hmm. So we talked a lot about that before the game to keep it good in the defensive zone, and the offense is going to come for sure.
Alex, if they're having those conversations with the coaches and staff about what they wanted to see from you, do you feel like you're starting to finally do all those little things that they wanted to see on the ice?
I feel like I'm getting better all the time. So of course, I have a lot of talks with Lindy lately. So I feel like we're taking steps.
Thanks, Holtz.
Seems like your game has really picked up the last few outings. How would you like your role to be going forward now that Nico and Jack are back into the lineup?
I just want to be a consistent goal scorer out there. I don't want to have the slumps. I just want to keep producing every game. So I feel like that is the biggest part I'm going to take out with me.
I hope you guys are enjoying the post-game sound bites on this bonus episode. Before we continue, let me tell you something about Collective. So if you run a small solo business, you're an army of one. but you still need a CPA, a bookkeeper, separate payroll solution, and more. Let Collective take care of the paperwork while you take care of your business. Collective is the #1 financial solution for freelancers, contractors, and self-employed entrepreneurs that lets you focus on your passion, not your paperwork. So let Collective handle all the paperwork you dread, like corporate formation and compliance, taxes, bookkeeping, accounting, and even payroll. The best part, it's a fraction of the cost of a CPA. Collective knows that if you're a business of one, makes over $80,000 a year, you will find the most value from their services. Join the thousands of solopreneurs who have served an average of $10,000 per year on taxes with their structure. Right now, Collective is offering a 1 month free and on no onboarding fee when you go to collective.com/LockedOnNHL and tell them Locked On NHL sent you. That's a $550 value for free when you go to collective.com/LockedOnNHL and tell them that Locked On NHL sent you. That's collective.com/LockedOnNHL. And you know what to say. Tell them that Locked On sent you. And now, let me tell you guys about Sleeper, because I am in the midst of my fantasy football season, but let's talk some hockey. Let's do that hockey. A new NHL season brings all sorts of possibilities. So could Nico Hischier score 50 goals? I don't know. He was on fire in the previous matchup against the Sabres. Devils could hoist the Stanley Cup. Maybe Nico Hischier will be the saving grace, and you could win big by playing daily fantasy hockey on Sleeper, the official daily fantasy app of Locked On NHL Network. Sleeper is our #1 choice for daily fantasy sports and especially daily fantasy hockey, because with Sleeper, you can win 100 times your cash in daily fantasy hockey contests. Also take note that fans can play daily fantasy football, basketball, baseball, college football on Sleeper. All you have to do is pick studs like Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Jesper Bradby, Tech Vanchek, whomever will score more or less than their Sleeper projections for things like goals, assists, saves, plus, minus, and more in any given time. To win a 100-time bet on Sleeper, you need to correctly predict the outcome of 8 player stats. You heard me, Devils fans. You can win 100 times your money playing daily fantasy hockey with Sleeper. So start paying attention and nail your picks so you can start winning big. Use promo code LOCKEDONNHL and you'll get a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. That's code LOCKEDONNHL. See Sleeper's terms of use for details and locational availability. All right, let's get back to this bonus episode of Soundbites. Take it away once again.
What'd you like about the way your team jumped on them early today?
I thought we came out quick. Speed through the neutral zone, the speed on the entries. I thought, again, when you add a player like Nico and, it kind of pushes the other players back in position and gave us a little bit more depth in the top couple lines. So I liked a lot about how we came out.
What about your 5-on-5 defensively? Do you feel like you got back to the way you want to play?
Yeah, we managed the puck a lot better. Decisions were better. We just got to continue to be diligent with that. A lot to like about how we went about business for that game.
What did you like maybe about what you saw of Nico? I mean, 11 games is a long time away, contributing right away.
Yeah, well, again, we know what he means to the team and plays against all, key top lines. And again, tonight, most of the time against middle stat. And then offensively was in on some really great looks. He's a player that, obviously when he's not in the lineup, he's dearly missed.
Where have you seen Alexander Holtz's game kind of go over the last couple of weeks? He said that he's been talking to you a lot and trying to, elevate his game. What are you seeing from him right now?
Yeah, that's exactly what we've been talking about. Small parts of the game that make a big difference. What I actually talk with him is a lot about, puck play, keeping your feet going. When is the right time to stay on the hunt, and when is the right time to create a great angle and get back. Just trying to understand, what usually can get you in trouble as a player and where you can really attack.
Obviously, Brendan's usually a defenseman for you guys, but he made an impact at forward tonight. What did you see from his game? I
thought he played a heck of a game at forward. Was on the body, was physical, had the scrap, which I liked. Just his energy was tremendous in the game. I've said before, he's played. I've been with him when he's played forward. He plays well. I mean, he was in on a couple scoring chances. Handled the puck well. So
he brought exactly what we needed, and then he helped us on the back end when we needed him too.
Do you feel like you have maybe a little more of another forward now with you guys? That's someone that you can go back to if necessary.
Yeah, I think you can just utilize him as that fourth line player. He brings the physicality, brings the hardness that we need. So it definitely gives us an option.
And you mentioned the scrap. Do you appreciate him setting that precedent? Like, you don't do that to our captain.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what message he was sending.
Last one for me, sorry. Eric Holla looked like he didn't play a couple shifts at the end there. Any update on him?
Yeah, I got no update. I mean, obviously didn't finish the game. We'll evaluate him and see where he's at tomorrow.
Tonight's hockey fight's cancer. What impact do nights like this have for you and your group in the locker room?
Well, I think all of us, including all of you in here, know somebody that's been impacted by cancer. I thought what was powerful is we had Charlie in the dressing room before the game, and Charlie came in the coach's office. You can imagine the fight and the battle that he's had as a young man. So you take, playing a game of hockey and the battles you have in a hockey game or the battles you have in the season, that's nothing compared to what Charlie has gone through. So Charlie helped us out. He gave us a starting goalie tonight. Obviously, it's the start we want. I'm going to see if Charlie, actually, this is the best first period. I'm going to see if Charlie can come back. But on a whole, it brings, brings you together because you see a lot of people that have been affected.
Seems like the team had a lot of boost of confidence when Nico was inserted back into the lineup. How do you guys carry that momentum going forward to try to rack up more wins?
Yeah, again, one game at a time. As I said, Nico's an important player. Makes us deeper, makes us better defensively, makes us better offensively. It can keep some of the other top defenders off. Making a choice of who they want to try to check. So there's an impact, and it pushes guys back in their slots down the lineup.
Lindy, what have you most appreciated about Toffoli's game since he's been here?
Just that he's a good pro. He cares about winning. He's won. His compete. There's parts of his game that I really believe players that we have that are around him can take, and some of it is that hard compete. Some of it is just the puck decisions he makes. He cares about winning. He cares about playing the game the right way. He knows he's been there. He's been in the battles, and that experience can be helpful to a lot of our guys.
Have you seen a difference in Luke Hughes' game since you've paired him with Miller?
Well, we had a couple of rough games on defense, so and Luke not aside. So his game, I thought his game tonight was good. There's parts of his game that have nothing to do with the partner that he's playing with. Part of it is the simplicity that he needs sometimes that he doesn't need to overhandle. It's a part that a young defenseman has to learn. There's a time when the other team knows they're going to scout you, they know what you're going to do, they anticipate you hanging on to it, and that's part of the game he needs to learn. So I think not a lot to do with the partner, because I like him playing either side, whether it's left or right.
Any update on Timo's return? Do you expect to see him back soon? Is he progressing like you thought you would?
On Timo Meier?
Yeah.
Progressing. He was on the ice today, which is a good sign. Probably have a lot better update on him on Monday to see where he's at.
Lindy, one of the things that while Nico was recovering that we were talking about is he'll let everyone know when he's ready. It was a day by day for him to tell everyone. At what point did things start to turn for him, and was it a matter of him coming in today and being like, I got this, I'm good to go?
Yeah, you know, every injury or every situation players are dealing with is different, and you know, at the end, it doesn't matter what type of injury. You know your own body, and you know whether you can play, and you don't know whether you can play to 100%, or sometimes you're not 100%, but you know that I'm good enough now to play and help the hockey club, and you know, that decision came today.